one step at a time. September 21, 2015. Dear ones, even though the energies now striking Earth are of the creation variety, those energies are not as you anticipate, for you are acknowledging all that is new with 3D vision. Your words, your images, are not yet accurate, for you cannot describe something until it becomes your reality. A blind person in your 3D world cannot understand or visualize the color red. So it is for you now. You cannot understand how you and your world are changing until you are part of that change. You will create your 3D security blanket in the next few weeks. Such is merely the start of your new being. Your security blanket dream is your 3D reward. Once that dream is complete, you will find a need to delve further into your new being. And so you shall in the next few months. Many of you believe that once you create your 3D security blanket dream, you will have little need for something beyond. But such is similar to learning how to read. Once you learn the skills necessary to read elementary school books, you wish to read more complex books. Perhaps you do not necessarily like to read, but you know you can, if you wish. So it will be for you in the near future. Once you have created your 3D dream, you will know without a doubt that you can create more extensively than you now believe possible. But as is true of your reading skills, specific areas of creation will interest you. So it is that you will begin your human shift from 3D to unlimited creations. Some of you question that last thought, for it seems too good to be true. How is it possible you can create whatever you wish? Such thoughts are little different from telling a child just learning their alphabet letters that soon they will put the letters together to read complicated books in their area of interest. You are evolving so rapidly that you will not wait for years to create your new human existence, but will fly from your 3D dream to just know, that such a creation is only your beginning step. Perhaps you are wondering why you do not jump from creation fear and disbelief to all there is. Such a step is equivalent to helping someone learn the alphabet one day and expecting that child to read and understand the book War and Peace the next. Learning is in stages that builds one concept upon another. You are starting that process by creating your 3D dream. Expand your thoughts beyond personal creation, to the partnership of many creators creating a larger whole. Perhaps you are wondering what future communities will be like after the destruction of 3D Earth structures. The rebuild of New Earth is very unlike anything you experienced in 3D, for competition reigned in all aspects of your 3D life, including competition with yourself. If competition is a part of fear, and it is, and fear is no longer the dominant emotion in your new Earth, how will you know you have achieved something great? The markers you learned to address the past few years continue to be those you will gravitate to more and more, love and joy. Neither of which are competitive. Of course, those of you who are competitors will proclaim that if your team or you wins a game of some sort, you feel great joy. So you do. But that joy is of 3D, for it is tinged with competition. This is a difficult concept for many to grasp, so we will just touch upon it for now. Competition will fall by the wayside as you declare yourself a sovereign being in a sovereign role. A role no one else can complete or is interested in. Now you question if all physical and mental sports will fall by the wayside. Indeed no. But they will be as different as the murderous games of early humans are to tennis matches and football games of today. Granted, someone may be injured in today's sports world, but no one accepts that death is an expected outcome, as was true for Roman gladiators. Of course, you watch and pretend that a sports injury or death is terrible, but yet are drawn to such images. As you evolve to new you, such thoughts will become as foreign to you as joyfully watching a community hanging of a society wrongdoer is to you now. You continue to place new you in 3D circumstances and thoughts, which is what you will address in future months, rebuilding you from a 3D to a universal entity. Such will happen as gradually as has been true for your shift from victim and caretaker to sovereign being within a 3D framework. After you create your 3D dream, you will zoom into universal new you, for you will have the confidence to do so given all that you will begin to remember in your wake and sleep states. You are evolving to universal new you, much more rapidly than you realize. So it is you are creating your 3D Earth dream today, only to begin realizing your true universal potential shortly thereafter. Step by step you are evolving into a being you would not have recognized a mere few days ago. But is that any different from learning your alphabet one year and reading difficult text the next? You are truly becoming you in all your glory. Creating your 3D dream is much like learning your alphabet, the first step in your freedom to be, to learn, and create what you want. What will you wish to create? Which is little different from asking a first-grade student what they wish to specialize in college. You do not yet have the information required to make that decision, but you will. Not in decades or years, but months. That is not to say that you will not branch out several times until you specialize, but instead that you have the freedom to be and explore. And so you will, one step, one stage at a time. So be it. Amen. Channeled by Brenda Hoffman. www.lifetapestrycreations.com